I will say it's. I'm sure that's the case.
Yeah, and for me, I never played the games for difficulty, so it being the easiest never like bothered me because even when you say it's quote unquote the easiest, it's like you're still dying.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's a cakewalk. Good boy's cleaning his butt.
Good boy.
Good boy cleaning his butt. Oh yeah, we need to think about that Steam family name sometime. That's going to be expiring in early 2025.
The current one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I bet the new one's going to look so much better too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Do I want to play Metaphor? I'm not going to play COD. I should not start a game. I feel like I started another game. Oh, well, my Dark Souls 2, but I don't really count that. And that's towards the end, anyways. I just was trying to get all the achievements for fun. So you're gonna stream with having a CC up?
I probably won't watch her. My focus will be split then. I have done it before, where there was one stream I did where I was playing the Hololive platformer, and then Callie was gonna do a karaoke stream. And I was like, oh, that would have been nice to watch or whatever. And then I like rerouted the signal to basically where my desktop audio went through my Spotify bar. And the Spotify bar, for one, I could just mute so only I can listen to it. And then it also won't show up on recordings. So I was listening to her karaoke stream while I was still playing the game and streaming. To where I could actually do that.
Yeah.
But I don't need to either. Okay. Oh.
Dragon Age game.
Hmm?
How was that new Dragon Age game?
I don't know. I think the journalists liked it, but the Dragon Age fans don't like it. So who do you trust?
Did the Dragon Age fans like Inquisition that much?
I think it's hit and miss. I think some people. So okay, look at the meta score. Has an 82, user scores 3.8. It's kind of weird, the Dragon Age series in general, why it has so many entries, because like majority of them aren't good. From what I
The Dragon Age series, I don't think is actually that.
It's like the first one is like the most liked and everyone likes it. 2 changed the gameplay style completely and nobody likes it. Inquisition is, I think, better than 2, but then also changed its playstyle again and played more like an MMO. And some people don't like it for its story elements. And then
I'm gonna follow the Ken. I just want to make sure he goes. Buddy?
Boop.
Give me some paper towels. I'm gonna put probably salt.
am back here again.
Okay, he's fine. The reason why I ask is because I'm just curious if it's in its own design. Was it always the way that it was?
What do you mean?
Um, just basically political and storytelling stuff. I guess mainly just storytelling stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, no. The kid's eating the cat's food again.
I'm surprised the cat doesn't get mad at it yet.
I don't know. I'm starting to think about giving them just one food bowl. And just letting them, like, I don't know, go at it. Like, cat's gonna start eating a little less, which is needed. Oh. When you're done with this Dark Souls playthrough, with all the DLC and stuff, you should definitely go back and fight the king and get both great, ultra great swords and dual wield them. That would be so stupid.
It'd be dumb. Yeah, and then Veilguard's playstyle, I don't know how it is. No idea.
No.
But
I'm gonna stream on Discord.
yeah, that's what I was doing right now.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I don't think that was ever the concern with Veilguard. Everyone from day one was like, why did the game look this way? And they're presenting it in this way, goofy, just whatever art style. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know.
Is that the new Dragon Age game?
Yeah, the new one. Since like the reveal of it.
Actually, I've never seen actual gameplay of it.
I don't think I've ever seen gameplay for the original Dragon Age or 2.
I don't think I have either. It has mostly positive reviews at 71%. That looks I don't know how Dragon Age plays.
I think it plays similarly. Okay, so no, it's like KOTOR.
Oh yeah.
It's like KOTOR and Jade Empire.
Why does that happen sometimes? I'm glad we haven't went over 16 gigabytes on the recommended yet. I feel like we're still doing okay on that line.
Yeah, quite a while.
Let me read the reviews. To preface, I played this game to start to finish. Hello, and do I recommend it as a sequel to the Dragon Age series? No. Do I recommend it as a standalone game? Also, no. Do I recommend it as a game? Do I recommend this game? Period. No, not really. Start the good. The combat is visceral, entertaining, and powerful. By far the best in the franchise, and the reason why I finished it out. The leveling mechanics are solid, reminiscent of Path of Exiles, with available skill trees for each of the 3 classes. Items improve, meaning you can keep the good stuff and tailor your kit to your specific playstyle. Companions mechanically and the abilities to help you carry fights on, a lot of powerful combination moves. Character generator is pretty great. Not for the bad. The armor is a bit over the top. I wish I could change color sets for the gear myself rather than just having it whatever blah. The rest of the game, the writing, the dialogue, the story, all of it. That's it. The preface, none of the critiques stem from the buzzword hot topics like political, yada, etc. I generally don't care about those. My issues come from how awful the game is on every other regard. The story plays with no serious input from the players aside from brand of good guy they want to play. Positive, snarky graph with occasional opportunities to delve into whiny, angsty, and angry. The companions aren't believable, and the storylines are work. I need help to kill XX bad guy off screen, blah yada. The writing is an insult to players, and as though writers are afraid the audience will understand the careful nuances. Although there are, basically the writing's just really rough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The gameplay is phenomenal. From what I can see off the images, it does look really cool. There's something with the UI and like the perspective, character perspective.
It's butt bad.
Well, there's something like right
I touched something. Set on my finger.
Was it crusty and hard?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, give me a sec. I'm gonna pull this thing out, man.
Get a good look at him.
There you go, I got it. Sorry. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
This is a.
Let's play in the next video.
I don't know what it is though sometimes.
Usually you click it. He likes to be held. Likes to sit on you. Alright. What's up, kitty? So are you on the second DLC or the third?
Second.
Of the curse.
Oh, I see. So let's see. You haven't fought the Fume Knight then, right?
No. Trying to fight the Smelter Demon right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
adaptability is 11.
Yeah, which is fine. I would maybe get that up to 13 sometime, but it's fine.
How
Yo,
much do you recommend, Tim?
13 I always feel like is a solid amount. I wouldn't know much more than 13.
Oh, that my roll seems faster now.
That's one thing too about Dark Souls 2 is how it handles the weight. Like in Dark Souls, if you have a heavy load, you feel it at all times, moving around. But in this game, your running doesn't feel hampered by it. Your rolling does, but not as much as it did in the first game. It's interesting.
As a longtime Dragon Age fan that considers Origins one of the best RPGs ever made, I wanted to finish the story. However, I cannot, in my right mind, recommend this game. Although the combat is reasonably fluid and satisfying, the quality of the writing is just abysmal, and the game has just been contaminated by modern day woke stupidity.
Sounds right.
One person review just says, "I am not waiting for the next Mass Effect because of this game."
Yeah.
He's licking right.
Yeah, he does that.
Waiting for Mass Effect to turn into.
Ended by bad writing, an abysmal first third of the game where everyone is cheering in situations where it's not appropriate. Not for old school Dragon Age fans. Good intention, flawed execution. So it just seems like the gameplay is basically phenomenal and really great, but everything else is really rough. Dragon Age 2 is I know nothing about. Why is this not staying mute? Oh, I think it's because I usually pull all the way down and then I mute it. If we pull all the way down, they'll always mute. That's why. Dragon Age Origins, which is apparently really great.
You know, I actually hate that they call it that. I'm like, this is the prequel. Where's Dragon Age 1?
So, how old is the series then?
I probably started with this game. I have no idea, dude.
I think it came out right after Mass Effect 1 or 2.
Oh, so it's not that old, the series is?
It's PS3 gen.
Oh, I thought it was perhaps maybe old 90s or 80s.
When are
No,
you gonna play Hogwarts Legacy, Austin?
I don't know. When I become a...
Pothead.
I didn't want to say it.
It looks like a good game.
Yeah, it is.
Do you think some of the Tomb Raider games, like Tomb Raider 2013 or whatever, and Rise of the Tomb Raider, you think that would give me good like Uncharted experience since I don't have Uncharted on PC?
I mean, they're all good games.
I don't know if the third one was that great. I think that was like the weakest one.
Well, it was the
Tomb Raider, was it?
it was the weakest one, but it's still a good game.
Yeah, I think it was too.
I missed the nice that's what used to hold us.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider, not Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Rise is the middle one.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and I do own Tomb Raider. I just have never played it. One day I'll play this.
I would be interested how it compares to Uncharted, just because from being unrated and the combat's probably a bit. It's probably significant. I don't know. I've just never seen the real life in other games.
See, what I really struggle with is I think in my head, you know, Tomb Raider like that might be really fun to play because I've been wanting to play Uncharted for like
It takes itself really seriously, though. That's
Yeah.
why I'm looking at. I don't know.
Well, I know nothing
I
about
don't
it.
know. I don't know.
I know nothing about it. The first one always interested me the most because it looks a lot more.
The setting and preface sound interesting.
Yeah. While the second one and the third one, it just looks like it looks too much like Uncharted because there's other characters involved that are returning, and I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of playing this game for this other idea of Lara Croft, or kind of like bad situations or something, or just, and I don't know if I'm gonna get out of the second or third one.
I kind of got the impression that they were coming out too soon.
I mean,
I don't know. That's how I was kind of feeling, but I don't know.
Rise of the Tomb Raider because of the Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, I just
I
realized.
think they all released separately.
I just realized. I think 3 Tomb Raider games are basically like building up prequels to like what the series is going to be. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 games doing that. I don't know. It just sounds. I don't know. I just
I mean, they're all okay. So the first 2 are 3 years apart, but then the second to the third one's 2 years apart. I don't know what to say.
I mean, they all came out in the same generation.
No, the original Tomb Raider was a
Oh, you're
PS3
right.
game.
You're right. That's right.
Oh.
Very late. Yes.
Smelter Demon sucks for this build, I think.
Why is that?
Because I'm too freaking heavy.
Is it green in your nose? You have a lot of stamina. You could try blocking.
No, blocking can only get so far.
Well, that's the thing. If you have a heavy load, sometimes it's best to go all the way and just block everything with a great shield. Sometimes that's a good idea. I was gonna go on my computer, but he wants me to hold him.
No, you can come right here.
But will you be able to play game?
Yeah, I'll be fine. And he'll get himself puckered out. Especially if I remove this right here, and then he leans back. And I just lean back my seat a little bit. Oh, I forgot. I need to put the soup on the crock pot on low.
Is it outside?
No, it's in the kitchen.
It needs to be put on low.
When are you getting? Yeah, when are you
I
getting
can do
off?
it.
Sure. When are you getting off? Just going to warm up the soup. So it's hot when. Okay. You need to lay him on me. He's alright. Come here. I think he just wants to be with you, Alec.
Yep.
He was with Colin all last night. He was playing COD while he was sleeping on him.
Wow. Like on his lap? Or his
Yeah, he was
shoulder?
like right around here.
Hmm.
You got black paws, cute. Black paws.
The only other thing you could try, Austin, is do you have any like temporary infusions like pine resins? You can
I
spin
have
them.
no idea. I haven't made use of those at all in this game.
Like if you think like one thing to look at it is if you're fighting an enemy that uses magic, you might want to use red pine resin, whatever they call it, fire pine resin, if you have any. Yeah, it looks like you've got.
I got gold pine resin.
You could try gold or charcoal. Yeah, you know what? Considering he's like made of metal, gold might even be better. And those usually last about a minute or so.
Okay.
But that's one thing you can do. If you take a lot of hits, I know Dark Souls 3 had like consumables that would help you with magic resistance. I don't know if Dark Souls 2 does. You're just out there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this.
Do you have any rings that could decrease equipment load? This game does look quite fun. I really good at it. So it looks like you're doing at least 10% more damage. You could, if you need
Oh, asshole.
if you've got green moss, you could eat to replenish your stamina faster. But sometimes, yeah, just playing like a tank, going all in is enough. Probably not a wise idea, but you could even block with your great sword and then just two-hand it.
Shield does no good with blocking it once his sword is enchanted.
Yeah, so at that point, have you upgraded your shield?
I just maxed it out.
Okay, so you have the highest stability you've got then. So let's. Oh wait, you have the Blossom Kite shield equipped. Unequip that. That's increasing your weight.
Yeah, and you also have a bow you don't need anymore.
I think that's stupid. If I don't have it equipped or using it, I don't think it should matter.
I think the logic is it's on your person.
So,
But try it now. See if you still fat roll.
I think he's gonna feral because he's over 70. He's gonna need to take off like his arm brace. Take off your arm brace. That's probably like less defense than your legs. So that's gonna be 4. Yeah, there you go. You'll be fine now.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We got him to the second phase of the boss. When he enchants his sword, it breaks his shield guard. So we're trying to figure out because
That or equip the arm brace and don't use the shield and use your the great sword to block with.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
screwed that up.
that might be bad. You could try see if you've got other armor that has higher magic resistance,
I'm sure I do.
or you could use a shield that's got higher magic resistance, but it's probably gonna have less stability because you maxed yours out comparatively. Oh yeah, you. I think I'll get on the Discord. I'm gonna maybe sit down.
You might let me know if you see the Ken because I don't know where he went. If not, it's okay. I don't think he's gonna do anything.
Watch Dragon Parma.
Just the shield.
I know.
Are you trying to look? What are you looking for?
A shield with better magic resistance. That's its base level, and that has better fire resistance than the one I have on currently.
So that's 75 right there. 70. That is better. Go one left. I thought I saw one that was even better. 85, but that's gonna be really low defense, and yeah. I try the Watchdog Parma, but now you're gonna start fat rolling again. Oh, it was because you were equipping on a second slot. That's the reason why.
Okay.
There you go. Try that out. I mean, it's not gonna make that huge of a difference, but you're welcome to try it. You're starting to look like a freaking Link if it wasn't for the helmet and the cloth around your arms, shoulders.
I'm wearing the Zora armor.
Yep.
You can't use these? Soul of Nadalia?
Soul of Nadalia. That might have something. I can't remember what.
Yeah, it's Zora related then.
Cam, you're back. Yeah, he's gonna be alone for quite a bit tomorrow.
Is he?
Yeah. He's gonna be alone till I get home.
Why is tomorrow any different than a regular day?
Well, because I'm gonna let him just stay outside all day. Well, not outside. Outside the room all day. So we'll just see how he does.
And that's any more lonely than being locked in a room?
Yes. Oh my goodness, this kitty bites hard, man. You don't have to bite me all the time.
I hate this guy so much.
You know, in all honesty, Demon Souls is probably gonna feel easier than this game.
Well, this whole game has been easy. The DLCs, well, now it's hard. Most of what I was playing in the base game was fine.
Well, yeah, actually. Demon Souls is kind of difficult the very first time you play it because it doesn't have bonfires mid-area. You have to get shortcuts. Question, why don't you just like run past some of them? Oh, I see.
Because I'd have to get past him.
Oh, I see now.
He didn't used to hit me every time. Now he does. Ass.
Oh, this sucks.
I don't know why being on top of me had to remove my lock on.
I don't know.
I think the Smelter Demon just in general is like my least favorite fight in this whole game. Both times. I hate fighting him.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the Smelter Demon. It doesn't help that also the area to the Smelter Demon tends to really suck.
Both times.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say though about it. I mean, it's not that hard of a design boss. It is kind of unique, but it is kind of like stupid too at the same time.
You ass.
Is your sword fully upgraded?
Yes. I hate how that thing can shoot an arrow and it'll find its way even though it never had a target.
Adaptability. Well, it's not adaptability. The game has a weird lock-on aspect to it.
Don't knock me over.
What the heck?
I hate this enemy.
You're a ghost.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is where it's like my whole like I thought the DLC was supposed to be this is supposed to be the best part of the game. The DLC.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
And people are a bunch of idiots. I'm sure looking forward to Old Hunters. I hear that thing that's great too.
Yeah, that kicks butt.
Yeah, kicks butt. Dark Souls 2 bad. Dark
It
Souls
kicks
2.
butt.
Dark Souls 2 DLC very good though. Very good though.
So, did you hear about that whole thing about the world's highest trophy hunter is done? Trophy hunting?
I don't know. I just saw a picture. I didn't know about him being done. I just saw whatever did so many trophies. What the heck? This game chooses to be an ass sometimes.
Yeah, so he had like 2,500 platinums and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways.
He plays all the
It's a
shat.
Huh?
He plays all the shitty games.
Yeah, he went through all the Telltale games.
He's up
All
all the my name is Mayo's.
Exactly, Mayo.
He's up in that shit. He's supporting those devs wholeheartedly. So I can't do it. I just can't do it. Why am I dying now?
I was gonna offer that I can get up here and help you, but I forgot you're playing base Dark Souls 2.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we should just do Skull of the First Sin together, just go through it fast. There's not that many differences.
I know. That's not a bad idea. I just suck.
I just can't stand these Souls games. I'm going back to Jedi Fallen Order.
At least then when I regain my souls, I get full health back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you do that. So you can fight a boss midway, and instead of using health, just go pick up your souls while you're there, and it'll just heal you.
Sounds too easy.
Oh, of course it's too easy. I played that game on the hardest difficulty, and I still didn't have any trouble.
I'll never forget when the commercials this flat so Darth Vader. It's like you can't have any surprises anymore.
Yeah.
Breathe. You can go start the other DLC too and come back.
Why would I want to do that?
I mean, it's not like it's gonna be much harder. Probably gonna be a little easier actually.
Why would they do that?
There is no try, only do.
That's such a Yoda-ass thing to say, but he never said that.
Yeah, didn't he?
Why does the gate have such a massive invisible wall to it? It's like, I should have been able to get through that. And it's like, no. Your great sword is pointing up. We can't let you through.
Oh, it's do or do not. There is. Wait a minute.
Do or do not, there is no try.
Yeah.
This is how my last time.
If it makes you feel any better,
Why am I jumping?
CC is still on it and now GG's on the screen.
That sounds so much funner to be right now. Auto Fister.
Auto Fister. That sounds so bad.
You've probably seen GG say like, I thump hard.
I feel like I did hear that.
She's just quoting somebody.
She's just quoting. She's not actually saying it.
I did so much better when I just ran a straight line and didn't try to dodge the balls.
Why don't you roll through?
Can you?
I don't see why you can't.
If that's the case, I could be going through the second one no problem then.
I mean, you can roll through anything as long as you just get the dodge frames right. Metaphor.
I ran out of stamina though.
Oh, you did?
I will. I did.
What's going on? I thought that was like the...
This was the last play. This is what it was like last week. I started dying on the stuff that I was not dying on at all. And then I'm like, well, I'm done. I'm about to just summon someone because this sucks.
There's no shame in that. The problem is soulmate rate, but...
Huh?
Well, nice. There's no shame in that. I just don't know if you'll find many people.
No, there was actually a summon sign earlier.
You should just do it. Who cares? It's fine.
It's like, yeah, I summon on the bosses that have the biggest BS behind them.
Can you try not to wake up my kitten?
I keep doing that.
No, I'm sorry. I still need to go back to playing Dread Out.
Dread Out 2.
Oh my god, am I that tired? I'm sorry. Dread Out. Yeah, I gotta go back playing Dread Out because I gotta know the story. I gotta know the story why the teacher would do such a horrible thing to these poor Indonesian girls. I've never played a game I was so okay with jump scares. Actually, nowadays I'm pretty good with jump scares anyways. I'm just kind of okay. At least we're not playing Warframe.
Hey man, I've thought about playing Warframe.
Why?
I don't know. Enough people talked good things about it.
Do
It's
you
like-
really want another free game that's impossible to
It's
finish?
like that, and wanted to play there's another multiplayer game. Its sequel came out like a couple years ago. Something Ashes?
Overwatch 2?
Something Ashes.
Oh, are you thinking about Remnant?
Yeah, and then Remnant 2 came out.
Yeah, what's this good games?
I'd like to go through those. And then it's nice to hear Remnant 2 is even better. I'm waiting for a summon sign.
You know, people actually caring about their games and products.
Mm-hmm. They're actually trying.
Mm-hmm.
Let me change the routing on this so I can listen
New
to.
Dragon Age was pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. The writing was so bad that everybody died. The end.
The writing was so bad that everybody died.
The end. I gotta go back to the metaphor, but I'm like, oh, I'm trying to feel it, man. I'm like, if I go back on the metaphor, I'm going back into.
Gigi's just watching on her phone. There was a summon sign down there, and now it's no one. Do you think someone would have a summon sign here or closer to the boss?
Closer to the boss, I'd say.
But it's like,
Okay,
but
so if it's not right there-
huh?
if it's not by the bonfire, which most of the time it's by the bonfire, it's be right before the fog wall. But in this game, with how fog walls are, I would suggest to think that it would be next to the bonfire.
It's like the amount of times I've ran through there unholified. I think I would have seen a summon sign at some point. But I honestly, one of those last couple times is the only times I've ever seen anyone with a summon sign right here. Was one of the last times. Was one of the only times.
If I bought Dark Souls 2, that would cost $40 right now.
It ain't going on sale.
How does Alex even own it?
He bought me this version.
Well, I think it will go on sale down to 20ish.
Because you have to buy like the complete pack. That's the only way you can buy it.
Yeah, I can't find anything really. It's too expensive.
Yeah, that was like a birthday around that time. It was like right before my birthday. Alex just gifted it to me at one point while I was talking about it on stream. He just gifted it to me. And then afterwards, he gave me a very generous Steam gift card for my birthday. I'm like, I told him at the time, Dark Souls 2 is my birthday gift. Do not do anything else.
Very generous.
Very generous. I don't know if I should tell you, but the guy who made the backlog videos has made another video.
No, that guy was such a joke.
He references the backlash or the people claiming it was clickbait. And
I mean, it kind of is.
But the thing is this. They're fine videos. You just don't call it I completed my backlog, because he even shows comments on screen like eliminates 50% of his backlog. I did it. And it's a bunch of others. It's like I'm just gonna just throw away all my games. I finished the backlog. It's like, it's the same mentality, because in his video, and even in the most recent video, he mentions like, he admits that he was looking at the time frame of what he has left, and he was cutting games off just so he can hit that deadline. And it's like, I don't know. It's like, I think, well, the thing is, and he says it, and I agree, that's how your video ends. The video turns into, no, this is not possible. You can't actually do this and have a good time. That turns into the message or the moral but it's like, well, name it a different title. You need to say because it's like, okay, your hook with your title and everything is I completed my backlog. Okay, that's your hook. If you made the title instead my attempt at completing the backlog failed or is impossible, you gotta be, I mean, to be fair,
Okay.
your first video going everything with how your plan was already engaging to where we were gonna watch it already. You don't need to make a hook like that, because his most recent video is him doing it again, but just playing games. There's multiple times in the video he's like, man, it's not, because he didn't put a time frame on himself. He's just playing whatever, and it's kind of weird because it's like, this isn't even related to your backlog videos at all. This is basically just a journal through what you played last year, which is fine, but you didn't have to relate it to that, because even then in his video he made a joke like, aren't you kind of milking the backlog videos? And it's like, I don't dislike what you're making, just I don't know.
So here's the thing. His video, the update of that video was not the sequel about completing the backlog. It wasn't a video about the backlog. It was the video about basically kind of settling for what you actually want.
Mm-hmm.
Like what you actually want to play. And his first initial video was like, oh, I want to play these games, and this is how I'll do it, and yada yada. He's creating a plan. And then what it quickly turns into is, man, none of these games are actually that appealing. I don't know if I actually want to play this. And man, when I went to go play this, I just had so much fun. And it's like, yeah, because you kind of had not necessarily a lot of trash, but like if you don't want to play it, you don't have to play it. And the thing is about a backlog is that's kind of the point. If you keep adding on all these games that you think you want to play, but you actually don't care to play, and you're forcing yourself down it, you're gonna have a miserable time. And the thing is about his video is he didn't complete the backlog. No, what he did was I settled the backlog.
It's more like he realized what his backlog actually was.
Yeah, and my honest thing is that's what your video should have been about. Which it kind of was, but he put this different idea in this title.
It's like, that's the thing. It's like, well, it's like you can't actually say it's clickbait because he did finish his backlog, and it's like, well, yeah, you can say you finished his backlog when you delete the backlog the list. Of course, you finished it then because you just removed everything.
Yeah. And my thing is that behind that video is that he could have made a more interesting, better sequel of a video by just actually going over that idea. The whole idea of a backlog, both for movies, animes, and games, but more heavily games due to their length, is that if you don't want to play them and you pick them up and you play for maybe 2 hours and you're like, this is just not clicking with me, I'm bored, I just can't get into this, that's okay. Drop it. Or you look at like, man, I just really want to go through all the Telltale games.
That's why it's like, my thing is like, he didn't
play through the first one of The Walking Dead, and then you realize, man, this game sucks. It's all like, if you can't get into the characters, stories, or the writing, or you just basically want to watch it and you don't want to touch it, which is what The Walking Dead Season 1 is in Telltale. The gameplay sucks. It's all just, if I don't want to touch it, I just want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't want to play anymore.
So
and I kind of realized, so when that happens, I don't want to touch the freaking thing. Now, The Wolf Among Us was pretty dang good, and that one is actually worth playing. I do recommend it. I don't think they ever did the sequel like they were announced to, did they?
No.
They didn't. Okay.
My thing is, like, what he did with his initial list, he didn't necessarily do it, but he almost did an equivalent to it with how much he put on. He basically just went to the Steam list and just did uncategorize, and like, I'm just going to do all of these games. Because there's so many times he was going to a game like, no, I actually don't want to play this. And it's like, maybe you didn't ever do a good job making the list. Because And I can understand. It's like, yeah, I think there's a point like he didn't play through the 2018 God of War, and it just wasn't feeling it. I'm like, were you ever feeling it necessarily? I don't know.
My thing is, he could have made. So here's the thing about backlogs.
Because it's
The
like the video where he talks about it isn't bad, because it's the whole thing. It's like, yeah, that's why people don't make an actual list, is because you're restricting yourself.
Yeah, and you're gonna end up feel. So here's the thing. I'm the kind of person that likes to write listings of things I need to do, because it helps me remember it. But the problem is that the double-edged sword behind that is it also makes me feel horrible of all the things I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't balance that. All I can mentally do is write it down and only do 3 things
What?
and lock my head. That's so funny.
What?
And it just wasn't loading.
There's 2 of them over here.
Oh, that guy. Okay, that guy's an NPC.
This one?
Playing, yeah. Look at his name. So you like, okay, see, he already loaded in. This guy, click on it. That guy's also an NPC. It'll still help you, but I can't guarantee you that they'll live through everything that you're gonna make them go through.
Yay.
Okay. My honest thing is, when you the whole thing about that video is, I think that there's an idea behind what you're wanting to do, because when it comes to games, you want to finish games. You want to go through the whole game because you're expecting experiences or enjoyment off what you're wanting. 100%. I think that's fine. The back of your head is like, man, I think I would really enjoy Persona 3, and I just know I would, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And then, yeah, okay, good. But say, oh, I just really want to play freaking Halo. And then you play Halo and you're like, man, that's actually kind of boring. And then you realize, I don't really want to play Halo 2, 3, ODST, 4, Reach, 5, and Infinite. And then you just realize, shoot, oh man, then I think about my backlog. I have to finish all these games. And it's like, no, if you don't want to have to play them, you create a list at first that you realize you didn't actually want to play, which is normal. That's okay. That's already in itself kind of an important video to make about, because it transcends to other things in life as well.
I think a lot of
But
it.
instead, the video is like, oh, I just don't think I actually want to play this anymore. Man, I was just getting really burnt out.
It's
Man, this task, all these ideas, it just wasn't coming to me. Man, does Mario 64 replay sound really fun? Yeah. Then I had the realization I was going out to the beats, and you have all this stuff, and you put an emotional message behind it, and then you realize it basically ends with a big I completed my backlog because I'm not gonna play it. And it's like, okay then, so you didn't do jack. Like, your video should have been more about, hey, the purpose of the backlog is really kind of an unhealthy thing in itself. It doesn't actually amount to anything. You're putting a huge list of games, tens, hundreds, thousands of hours actually, and it's an impossible task. The only reason why we talk about the backlog is because we like the idea of completing things, and we expect that every single experience that we think we will really like, we're going to expect really great things from. When it's like, hey, I'm not so big into freaking whatever game. I can't think of a game off the top of my head that I'm just like was disappointed
It's
by.
like, I've always wanted to play The Sims. I've
just
always
thought-
wanted to play.
I just thought The Sims would have given me the same experience as Final Fantasy IX. It didn't. Shoot. It's like, that's my thing. Like, if I go play Octopath and it just doesn't click with me, but at least I'm having fun, okay, I'm having fun. But if you're not having fun, don't play it. Realize that. Be done. I'm not gonna complete all of Far Cry. I own Far Cry. How many Far Cries do I own? I own Far Cry 2, 3, 5, okay? I've played 80% of 3. I kind of want to finish it still in my head because it was actually good. 2, it's kind of like, we'll just play 3 if you're going to play 2. I mean, 2 is interesting, but just kind of play 3. And then 5, might try it one day. But my honest thing is that if it doesn't click with me and it just doesn't do anything for me because my standards are like whatever that I really enjoyed, then that's just it. I'll step away. It's fine. You're having a rough time.
You
buddy.
see, this is why I don't go through this side. It's way harder. It's way harder. Because at least if I get to this point on the next level, I'm avoiding all the hard enemies.
It sounds like a damage controlling video.
Well, no, the thing is, in the third video,
If you're showing comments, that's really the only time you should really be showing comments is that if it's up for discussion.
well, the thing is like, well, he mentions like he kind of missed the point of the video was, yeah, the backlog is kind of impossible and it's not a fun experience. And I'm like, well, then why did you name the video that? That's all it's like, you literally, if you named it something else that actually was eventually going to lead to the point how you ended the video on, it'd be okay. That being said, though, you wouldn't, because you titled the video, I finished my backlog, you wouldn't have ended the video like, I did it. I did the thing nobody else could. It's like that would have gotten changed. But no, you wanted to stick your landing and you did whatever means necessary. And now his third video is fine, but it really has nothing to do with the rest of the videos because he's basically just doing a what I played in 2024 video, which is fine, but it has nothing to do with the other list. The only thing that's related to it is he will reference the 22 games he cut out of the list, and he did actually go back and start playing some of them. Because in the second video, I guess he starts playing Alan Wake 2, or no, Alan Wake.
Alex is going to be so confused about what we're talking about, but keep going.
I've been listening.
There's a video where, well, no, in it, he's talking about, well, okay, in the second video, he starts playing Alan Wake and he just couldn't get into it, and so he drops it. In this video, he goes back to it, fully enjoys it. And he's immersed with it, which is good. And so there's like, at the point in the video right now, I'm probably about 60 to 70% done with the video. He's finished like 3 or 4 out of the 22 games that he cut out from the previous year. And he's replaying some stuff, and he goes into like playing some other stuff, and he's playing new stuff. But it's like, this has nothing to do with your backlog videos, other than the mention that, every once in a while he's like, I'm glad I'm not restricted off time because I was able to just enjoy this. And like, you basically are being thankful you don't have to do the thing that you originally set yourself out to do. Nobody is putting a time limit on their own backlogs.
Yeah.
People make a backlog. If the certain people make a list, it's just so they have a list. They know they're not going to get it done. I guess your time limit on your backlog is your life expectancy, your lifespan. That's your time frame. Not a year.
I really want to say some stupid stuff, but I'm not going to.
It's like, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It's like I'm trying not to dislike your videos. And even the third video is fine, but it's just like, name it something else then. Because what it's turning into, and there's parts where he references is like, oh, he was about to start playing Bloodborne because Bloodborne was on the list he cut out, and he just, he didn't feel like it again. And then he even mentions like he's getting to a point where every game on that list is unappealing because it's on the list. And it's just like, I think you already you talked about this, I swear, in your second video.
I'm going to be 100% honest. Like, okay.
I think we found out this guy.
How old are you?
I think we found out this guy shouldn't have a backlog list.
The guy doesn't realize that if you don't want to play the damn game, you don't have to play the damn game. I mean, the thing is like...
Well, that's what he's just now finding out after making a third 1-hour video. He's just now finding that out. This started off in 2022. And now he's in 2024, and he found out he can
If I
play
hand
what
you
he.
a 5 bucket gallon of mashed potatoes and I expect you to eat it, and you're gonna put yourself on that I'm gonna eat these 5 gallons of mashed potatoes, and you're just like, holy crap, I'm gonna do it, and then you realize after the first half gallon, like, shoot, this isn't appealing, but I gotta keep doing it because I wrote it on a piece of paper that I gotta do it. Like, what I'm trying to get at is the more that you set yourself up to something that you don't want to do, you're going to hate it. The thing is about a backlog is that the idea of a backlog, and amongst other things, it's unhealthy. Okay? If you don't want to play the game, you don't play the game. Yeah, it's going to torment you that it sits there to a degree, but you also have to accept to the degree that you have to be humanistic over yourself. Like, and the thing is if you're going to keep going back to it, it's like shoving, like constantly hitting your head against the wall. Like, okay, the idea of playing Final Fantasy XI, I think about it every once in a while because I still enjoyed it. I liked Final Fantasy XI. But the problem is that what's hard about Final Fantasy XI is that it's a huge time-restrictive game that takes a lot of time just to exactly go through it. And to me, that's hard. I enjoy it, but I can't play it. It's like if I do, I don't know when or how, and I still think about
Well,
it.
we're gonna go through retail.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. But let's follow it up with this. Hey,
why retail?
This
Because
right here is
retail
this right here
has a ton of quality of life stuff, mostly on the side if you wanted to play it by yourself.
yeah.
That's
But the
mostly it, but then you also don't get the quality of life mods that people have in from the community.
Okay, but say for the example, hey, this is giving you some tough times. You're getting frustrated. You're getting a little annoyed either due to the enemies, the level design, or something. It is challenging, but it's also kind of stupid. Summon someone. That's okay. It was made. It was there. It was made to be used as intended.
Do you think there's a summon sign right here?
It could be. You can maybe buy some. I'm surprised you only have that many human
I've
effigies.
been going through them like crazy during this spot.
I can look it up.
Hmm?
I'll look up if there's any NPCs you can summon.
Well, they are, but they're too far away.
Yeah, where the bonfire is. I was almost thinking about loading up and helping him, but he's on base DS2, and I don't own that.
I do.
Yeah, but he's borrowing that. Wait a minute, you gifted it to him, right?
Yeah, so I own it too.
Oh, hey, I'll help you, Austin. I'll get there as soon as possible.
How fast do you think you can do it, Tim?
Hold up immediately.
Oh, how did you have it downloaded?
Let's just say I'm on speedrun.com.
You're gonna start a new file?
Yes. Holy poop, that's loud.
It's so weird that this guy has made a series of videos that have become so aggravating.
I know, but the funny thing is that when he made that second video, I joked around about for about 2 weeks.
I know, and I
Because-
kept bringing it up.
And Austin, I was glad I forgot about it until you brought it up.
I forgot about it too, and then he popped up in my recommended, and I'm like, I'll watch it.
I have never seen a more stupid video about. It's like, just dude, just take care of yourself. That's it. Just take care of yourself. It's okay. I don't know what to say, but it's like, if I give you a list of things to do, okay, and you just look at that list and you focus on that list so much, it's gonna kill you. But if you be humanistic about yourself, give yourself time and space, whether it's for you or the things you need to get done, and not just gloss at. I mean, it's a thing I've been focusing on because of all the stuff I've been doing. But it's like, if you take care of yourself, it won't bother you. But if you also don't want to do it, as in on the line of a video game, you don't have to do it. Motherfucker!
I don't know.
Hey Alex, can you look up the most busted DS2 build for me?
Oh my.
I'm on it, sir.
Is it magic or is it not magic? Or like what
I mean,
weapon? That's
Okay.
Just
I
like
mean,
look
what do I look up? I've never done this.
Just
Best
look
weapon?
up
Best
most
build?
look up best build DS2, OG DS2.
I accidentally put in GS instead of DS, and Monster Hunter World pops up.
Yep.
All right, best favorite builds for Dark Souls 2.
I feel like sorcery is good, but I just don't know.
All right, 15 best builds. Let's go.
Okay, just give it to me straight.
All right.
I'm-
Oh. Let's see. Dark sorceries. Place 50 intelligence, 45 faith. Dark magic, I guess. Dark infused sunset staff. Let's see. Large club and great club. And just powerhouse it together. Dual wielding it. 42 strength.
42 strength. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. If you want to get, great club and large club.
I don't know what
I
this
can see it. I can look them up.
Yeah, just give it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so the large club is in the Lost Bastille,
Okay.
in the room accessed by going down a ladder near the servants' quarters bonfire.
Okay.
Let's see, I can send you. Maybe I can find a picture where it is.
Yeah, it's fine. And then the other club? Because it's
Okay,
gonna take
let's
a while
see.
for me to even get there.
Let's see. All right, so the Great Club is in the lower area of the gutter.
The lower area of the gutter. Okay.
After the second bonfire, head down to the bottom of the gutter. Once you hit dirt before going to the Black Gulch, there's a ladder to climb up that leads to the chest. Do you want me to send you pictures of those?
Yeah, if you could.
I'll get started on the third DLC.
Oh, you can just access the other one, huh?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
CC don't know? CC? Oh, CC beat it.
She actually did?
Yeah.
Nice.
With the help of her husband on stream.
Her husband.
Man, I haven't gotten achievements in so long. On a Dark Souls 2 like this.
What was that?
I haven't gotten a Dark Souls 2 achievements in so long. That's actually probably gonna be a funny clip in general. I'll come right now. Goes online. I'm coming for you, Ashley.
All right. That guy you guys were talking about, what's his account name?
I don't even know.
I'd have to
I
look
can't
it
remember.
up. It's probably on my phone
Okay.
still right now.
Oh, I don't need to.
Yeah, his
No,
name
I
is
just- Alex just wants to know what account to
It's-
block.
It's
my.
Daryl Talks Games.
Okay, because there's a guy that's been in my recommended. He regrets selling his game collection, and says I made a huge mistake with his hand in his face in his hands.
There's this
My
name
Retro
called
Life's the channel.
what?
His channel's called My Retro Life.
I feel like I know that.
My retro sex life. That's what I feel like I hear when I hear that. Because no one says like my retro life. Like, no, most people usually say that with a different word. Just thinking about it. But yeah, I ignore what I just said.
Where do I?
Nope.
Oh, there it is.
I've not seen this guy's videos.
Okay, I just wondered because he's been in my recommended. I'm like, is this the same guy? Maybe.
I guess I should stream this.
Yeah, don't matter. Go ahead.
That'd be interesting.
Heh, it says I'm playing Skull of the First Son. That's funny.
Alternatively.
This boy doesn't know.
So the third DLC is in Drangalix Castle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's right before Drangalix Castle. Do you remember at one point you had to open something up, and then in the middle of it?
Yeah, that's where I'm finding out. Oh, so I gotta go to the forest.
There is a +8 large club, but it's in the DLC of the Frozen Illuvium Lois.
Plus,
Way 8. It's probably way
That's-
too far though.
that's way too far, but that's weird. Why +8? That's just weird in general.
I don't know.
This is weird. Why did... Oh, I went to the wrong spot.
All my display, my computer froze up earlier, and all my screens both went black.
Yeah.
It like my GPU crashed or something.
Oh, your AMD card's crashing too?
Yeah, I'm conflicted on AMD. I don't know, man.
It's been fine.
I know. The thing is, it is fine. I don't know. It's like, it's one of those things like, do I just crack down and just spend a stupid amount of money next time on an NVIDIA, or do I just deal with those few random... Oh, I didn't even pick up Estes from the lady. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Playing a little too fast.
I've gotten into some pretty passionate conversations the last couple streams.
Yeah, I kind of need to tone it down a little bit. I have a newborn sitting behind me.
Winter! It's snowing! I looked the part out here.
All right, Tim, I sent you some info.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hope it all works out.
It'll be a first, but it'll work.
I hear is it Fume Night?
Mhm.
I hear it's
Right, yeah.
very hard.
I think it's a challenge. He's a good fight though. I think. I assume I might have fought him once. So are you both streaming now?
I'm just no, like I'm streaming on Discord. If that's what you mean. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. Old chaos.
Old Chaos.
Oh, Tim did the unthinkable, didn't he?
Yep.
You killed the lady at Majula?
Nope. Someone else.
Austin just looks at his stream. He'll get it. He'll figure it out.
He doesn't know about it.
I don't have your stream up yet.
It's fine.
The one thing I find interesting about this game is the weapon requirements are some of them are quite different in this game. Like the Morning Star, you need 15 strength for a Morning Star.
What?
That's quite unusual.
The thing's heavy, bro.
In fact, what's even weirder is when you maybe it's not that weird, but when you play as a cleric in Dark Souls 2, you don't even have the strength to wield the mace you start with.
Yep.
You'll still do enough damage to get by for a little bit. It's just interesting design choice. I don't know, man. That's just weird. By the way, Austin, what was that, Tim?
Oh, the bomb trick on the wall hasn't been helping. It hasn't been working for me anymore. Really weird.
Have you been playing in 30 frames? I'm semi-joking. I don't actually think that would work.
I don't know.
I honestly don't. I don't know. I don't know why
All
it's
I know
doing that.
is that it hasn't been working.
Yeah.
What's this dude doing?
Contemplating his life.
Got frostbite?
Wow, Austin's taking it. He's just making him eat that fist. I was gonna say, Austin. Oh, never mind.
Must be important.
I noticed you have screen tearing.
Is that every game has screen tearing?
Yes, but I might know the fix for it. Do you have VSync disabled?
I'd have to check.
I was just gonna give you a heads up.
Probably,
because you
I probably don't. I'm gonna have to go to the main menu.
Is there a VSync option?
Oh, video
what I
off.
was gonna say what I was gonna say was, you have a FreeSync monitor.
Yeah.
If you have adaptive sync or FreeSync enabled in your AMD drivers, and you have it turned on in your monitor, what that does is basically if you use VSync, you should not get the performance penalty that VSync will give you, the latency. The only thing that it'll do is just limit the frame rate. There might be a mild, and I mean really mild latency penalty, but you probably wouldn't even notice it.
I don't even see a VSync option.
Okay. I could have sworn that there was one for Dark 2, but I was just giving you a heads up.
I thought I was gonna have to close the game to change it to 1080.
Is it now that you've experienced 1080? Does it feel any different?
I have no
Does it really
idea.
feel better?
I don't know.
Remember Tim? Playing in 1080p is less latency.
Yep, something like that.
Game is like, oh, it's you should be running this at 1440. But I have screen tearing still.
Yeah, but it's not that major. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
I mean,
Because you're-
there isn't a VSync option.
All right. But just as a heads up, if you play any game and
I
you're
mean,
gonna cap your frame rate or whatever,
it's already probably already set. We've already looked at it before.
yeah. If it's tearing, I don't know. I just want to give you a heads up because
It always seems like my games are screen tearing.
yeah. But I was just gonna say, if you have FreeSync enabled, it's okay to use VSync. That's it. I used to think that VSync was bad in the sense that it causes latency, and it does. But if you use it with FreeSync, you're good. Like 90% good or whatever. I don't know. That's all.
I will say I visually noticed the difference between 1440 and 1080.
Oh yeah. Tim, I know in Scholar we could tell a difference between the resolutions and the latency.
I think so.
You should see on base
Oh, yeah.
sections too. if
I
you can
forgot.
feel it.
Scala, I had to run the game low. I forgot about that. I had to run it like on
Probably 1080p. That's what
yeah,
I did.
it was something like that. It has a low latency unless you
It's so strange. I don't get it.
I don't remember what I was playing. I was playing something else. I think it was Grand Blue. I just have screen tearing all the time.
I remember when you were playing Dragon Ball.
Well, Dragon Ball just hiccups. The game just runs worse when I'm streaming.
When you what?
When I'm streaming.
Man, that is. Could you tell that was there any frame rate drop?
I feel like it's latency. Like there is latency from the visuals getting on screen. Like it's not running a consistent 60. And with it I have input lag to some important. It's not consistent though.
That's interesting because I dealt with a similar thing for a time where I would play games at 60 frames, but FreeSync wasn't working, or I had an issue with my graphics card and the software, to a point that my monitor would not switch itself to 60 frames to match with the game. It would stay at 144.
Mm-hmm.
So I would feel like it would stay at 60 frames, but it wouldn't feel good. It would feel like I'm in 40 or 45 frames or
It's
something.
like I was almost playing in something other than game mode. It's kind of what I would probably describe it as. It's just off enough.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, I saw that. That is strange.
Get in the door, get in the door, get in the door. Get in the door!
Man.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's something I could
And
probably
what
figure
and
out.
what sucks is I don't notice the screen tearing when I play. The only way I notice is if I'm looking at the other monitor and seeing the replay of it.
Right.
And that's when I don't want to happen, especially because that means the stream is seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's annoying.
Yeah. That's it's probably a lack of VSync. I'm not really sure what else it would be. It's probably something I could probably figure out.
I'm sure.
Not to mention, does this only happen when you play games in 60 frames?
What?
Like you were saying, like was it Gensh? Was it Grand Blue?
The screen
You
tearing?
get screen tear? Yeah.
I mean,
you-
everything I'm playing is 60 frames.
Well, what I mean is, what games were you playing where it doesn't feel smooth?
Dragon Ball.
Yeah. And because I've noticed this, what's probably happening is the frame rate is not syncing. No, your monitor's not syncing with the frame rate, and that could be an issue with the FreeSync. It could be an issue with the graphics card. Because I had a weird time where FreeSync was on, but it wasn't functioning because the graphics card wasn't given enough power.
To be fair, I don't
And
know.
the reason is because if you play a game in 60 frames, the graphics card might think, oh, it's only 60 frames, I don't have to work hard. So what happens is it works hard enough, and that's why you're getting visual problems, because it needs to be given like full access or pushed harder, like an overclock. It's rare, but it can happen, and I've had that issue before.
Oh, so could you tell me how much the Lloyd's club or whatever the heavier club is? How much strength I need?
Let's see. The one, Lost Bastille or the Gutter? Which one are you
Whatever.
going to first?
The Lost Bastille one, but whatever. I just need to know what my max strength needs to be.
Okay.
Because to be fair, back in the day, Dragon Ball always felt bad on PC. It always did. So it's like, regardless, even if I had better connections, especially living at home, the game felt worse to play. It always did. And then for whatever reason, once I moved over here and I had better internet, what was it? There was a reason why I well, what was it?
Tim, you need a total of 28 strength.
28 strength, thank you.
I don't
know about power stats. If you need more strength or not. I don't know how that works.
I don't think they do.
Like, for whatever reason, at some point I stopped playing Dragon Ball on console and just played on PC. It was
Mhm.
well before rollback was announced or even implemented. I was playing it on PC. I changed to PC for some reason at some point. But anyway, it's like once I moved, it's like I suddenly was like, oh no, the game runs fine. So I don't know what happened before. But now that I think about it, this is kind of always how it ran.
Does it sound like it's perhaps just the PC port?
No, because it doesn't always play like it. If I play on just my computer by itself, it's fine. So it's like, I guess what I shouldn't have even bothered saying that, because it's like, oh, the experience is comparable. Me having 2 monitors up or whatever, playing the game is comparable to how it used to feel back then on my old computer.
Do you have 2 monitors plugged into your gaming computer? Or just one? Because it could be
It's technically 3.
Okay.
So it's like capture card, and then there's the other monitor, or the extended monitor, but it's not on screen. That screen isn't on technically. I don't know.
So when you're playing it, is it just a direct connection to the computer and this monitor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you play it, do you play in full screen or borderless?
Borderless.
Okay.
That's when I've had better luck.
Okay, I kind of remember that. I have heard that if you play in borderless on Windows, what happens is you get it's basically like a triple a form of triple buffer VSync,
Mm-hmm.
in which the VSync, it doesn't wait for a frame to come in, it just buffers in frames and it just picks one out. So if you're having better results, it could be because you're using that but you should regardless still be having a good experience with full screen or border. If you're not, it could be a number of different things. It could be just a matter of looking and seeing all the settings are correct. Maybe the graphics card needs to be overclocked a little bit while you're playing it.
I think it already
And you can have
is.
You could have it so that specific games have overclocks if you want.
That's what we've done.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just so weird, because it's like, it's only specifically when I'm having the second computer on and a feed is going through Evermedia and I'm streaming. Because the only time I notice it is when I'm streaming. Very weird. And it's only Dragon Ball.
Yeah, to me, it's. I bet it's the sort of thing I might be able to figure out. It just takes some little time.
Because one time when you
Little
were here,
troubleshooting.
we looked at the settings, but it's like, I almost have to just have the stream on to even prove it.
Yeah. I do remember seeing. I think I saw the frame tearing when I was there once, and you weren't streaming it.
It's not even
I don't recall.
if all I had to deal with
no.
was screen tearing, I would take the screen tearing. But screen tearing isn't interfering with gameplay. And that's what my problem is. It's interfering with gameplay. I've dropped combos because of how the game runs at times.
Okay.
It's just, yeah.
It almost sounds like you probably get consecutive 60 frames, but the frame timing is not consistent, maybe.
Yeah, because it's, I mean, I guess whatever
That
that
could
means, is I'll be like looking at the
Mhm.
frame rate counter, and it's like, it's not staying at 60. Sometimes.
It's not staying at 60.
It doesn't always stay at 60. It's like, oh, 57, 58. And it's like, I don't know. That might not
so
even,
you're dealing,
that might not
you're dealing with
even,
frame rate drops then. So, to me, that sounds like perhaps. How how heavy of a load do you think your graphics card is using at the time?
Probably barely anything. Not that taxing of a game.
Oh shoot!
I'm trying to think.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because of rollback. Because rollback puts more of a load on your rig.
Mm-hmm.
What resolution do you play at?
Native. Just 1440.
I'm just thinking maybe just change it to 1080p and see what happens.
You could, but I have heard. I can't prove it, but I have heard that sometimes playing at a lower resolution or a higher resolution makes it worse. Like playing at your native resolution, as at least from the monitor's perspective, you get the least latency playing the native res.
But it's like, why would that be? That would to me would think like, well, the rig's not strong enough then.
I know, and while that's possible, the only thing I'm trying to think of is what could the PC be doing that could be an issue with this, and I don't know. Maybe it's just a matter of just having everything set up and we just pull up Task Manager and we just see what's going on.
So like in this scenario, it's like if I have screen tearing on screen, I mean, like, what do I even do? You can't even turn. Well, I guess it's the whole adaptive sync and everything, but it's like all that stuff's already set up.
Well, to be fair, when I don't know. When I came over there that one time, it was disabled. So I don't know. I would check everything, but let me see if there is a VSync for Dark Souls at all. Looks like you. Let me see.
Game's too old to have a VSync option.
Well, it looks like you can activate it. It might be in the main menu.
Probably.
I'm not sure.
I just by default always turn it off, so it's like.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I understand why you'd want to turn off, but technically, if you have a FreeSync monitor, you shouldn't have the negatives of VSync. Or if they're there, they're extremely light.
So I should try it with it on.
Yeah, I would. Basically, what I would do is this: if you play a game, have VSync on, does your monitor does it have a heads-up display where it'll tell you the frame rate in real time?
Yeah.
If you turn that on and see if it matches your game's frame rate, that basically means that FreeSync is working.
Like adaptive sync is on, 60 hertz.
So if it says 60 hertz, then
It should be matching.
yeah, so it means it's activated, it's working. You would just have to, if there is a VSync setting in the menu, activate it. Whoa, what happened? The flame butterfly quit?
It don't want to work.
Oh shoot.
I don't
Is
like.
it the weather?
Probably.
That's interesting.
Well, I got a bonfire, so I can try it out really quick.
Okay.
It's more like they're gonna have to tell me because I'm not noticing it.
Yeah. And I think that's how it is on Windows in general. Windows is really good about not seeing screen tearing on your end. I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but there's something about how it just seems to work.
I went to the restroom.
You went to the restroom?
Mm-hmm.
I do not see a VSync option. You sure you're looking at Scholar?
Doesn't seem like. Well, let me see.
Check there's a video settings usually.
This is the video settings.
So.
Oh no. No, it looks like I'm wrong. Looks like there isn't a VSync option. Perhaps people were trying to add it in the graphics card drivers. My bad.
My bad, G. Oh, Lost Bastille. I kept thinking when you said that you meant No Man's Wharf. Whoops.
Oh. Well, you can still get that from there.
Yeah, I can, but it's not exactly my plan. But yeah, is the Morning Star considered a blunt weapon?
Yes, because it's a hammer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Ring of the Embedded. So how fast can you go through Dark Souls 2, Timmy?
That's a good question. I don't know. We're gonna find out tonight.
Oh, you ass.
Bless his ass.
Yeah, the more I don't like strength builds. I just don't.
You just don't like being big and heavy?
No, it's just like I'd rather be able to be nimble or be able to tank it with a shield.
You don't like guts?
He's alright.
He's alright.
So how do I re-hollow without using the...
You can only use
Oh.
a human effigy.
Oh, what's up? What are you trying
No,
to do?
there's a way to do it without the human effigy. Re-hollow, unhollow. Person in the chat said you had to go somewhere and do it.
I'll look it up. I don't recall there being another way.
I don't think there's another way.
You might be able to buy effigies from the merchant in
I don't think,
Majula.
don't not think so.
Okay, I could be wrong. Well, here's something interesting. If you seek Vendrick's blessing and wear one of the 4 crowns, it will completely negate the effect of hollowing, even upon death.
Oh, that's crazy.
So you'll always be alive.
So what I think that means is you might still be able to summon people then. I would hope, even if you are hollow. You actually might have one of the crowns because you finished one of the DLC, right?
Yeah.
So you might have one already.
So I gotta go to King Vendrick then?
Have you killed
Nope.
Okay. Let me look it up. I don't understand what this means about seeking Vendrick's.
Might have to talk to him before he was an old man.
Hmm. Let me look it up. If the player has obtained the King's Crown along with the rest of the ancient crowns and brings them to King Vendrick, he will grant them his blessing, which infuses them all with a hidden ability that prevents the player from becoming hollow by any means while wearing any of them. So you have to get all the crowns, which means you have to do all the DLC. Great.
So I won't make use of that at all.
Yep. I can look and see where you can find.
I swear there was another way to do it. The person that
I
chat
forgot what those.
chat said so.
Yeah. Do you remember what he said at all?
Nope. Because I don't know, it's like they have it specifically in case you run out of effigies.
Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom quick.
It's party breaks, fellas.
Hey. Gosh dang it. just having the funnest of times in Dark Souls.
Yep. That seems like a pretty average Dark Souls 2 night.
Nothing like Dark Souls 2 with my friends.
Yep.
There would be a drinking game. I oftentimes think about what if there was a charity event that played the worst of game, but you're doing it for the best of causes?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like play I don't even remember what it's called.
Superman 64. It's always that.
No, I'm talking about Volker games.
Oh, like, yeah, I know. There's some really bad games. I've had some really bad luck on the Sentinels. He fell down.
Isn't it Postman or something?
Oh, Postal?
Postal.
Yeah, Postal's bad. Dude, this guy won't stop falling down, man. He's gonna ruin my run.
It's like pay Postal in Mad World and oh, I'm stuck here now.
This isn't looking very good for me.
I wish I could. Now I'm stuck here.
Else. Oh my gosh, they both did the twirly attack.
Eye of the Priestess.
It's called the twirly attack, by the way.
What's the twirly attack?
When they do like triple 360s.
Palpatine attack?
Kind of. Genuinely question, I wonder why George Lucas did that with Palpatine.
That attack?
Yeah, like, was it just to throw off the audience?
Oh,
think
I don't know.
so.
You've never seen anyone do that in a Star Wars movie. It looked very, very powerful. Yeah, because he took out 2 Jedi Masters with 1 attack on each.
I mean, that's pretty freaking sick.
That's considered like the unluckiest, worst Jedi in the Order. If Fisto could at least block once. I just saw a meme about it, and it's nothing I would know. But it was like a thing, like Jedi Order. It's like, you know, no romance, and it's like Walkie-Mundi has like 5 wives. I'm like, what is that info coming from?
Was that a prequel meme?
Yes,
Because, yeah.
but it's like Ki-Mundi has 5 wives.
Yeah, I knew it, man. I saw it in his eyes.
Do you remember who that is?
That's the green guy, right?
No, that's Kit Fisto.
Oh, then it's the guy with the long head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. There was a clip of Coefficient. Like, I think he's been wanting to play Diablo 4. I don't think he necessarily wanted to stream it or something, but he was like, whatever, he wanted to play it still. And he saw that Kiara was playing it, and he's like, oh, he needs to hit her up and see if they can play together. And he was gonna tweet to her. And then he's like, oh, he starts writing it. And he's no. Yeah, he does start to write it, and he kind of hesitates, and he's quiet this whole time while typing. He's like types it, kind of second guesses, backspaces, all this, and then he makes a new tab and pulls up Chat GDP. And anyway, it starts making it's like, you know, make me a letter asking a other content creator with the approach of doing a collaborative stream. And it made like this multi-paragraph long thing, and it's like, do it within 280 characters, and then, you know, it pops it out. And he, at that, the second time when he corrected it, you know, have it targeted towards Takanashi Kiara, and it makes this whole thing. And he was about to post, gosh damn it, he was about to post it, and then people in the chat's like, this is her last day she's able to play it, and he goes, oh, just deletes the whole thing.
When's the last day she's able to play it?
The permissions. I think she had a certain window in which she was able to stream it.
Oh, play the DLC.
No, for permissions. I think it had the approval to play it for a certain amount of days or streams.
I guess.
That's how the perms work. Oh, that time it did.
Austin, I have found that location that guy was referencing in the chat.
Okay.
I can send it to you. It's not complicated, but you may want to read it. Let's see. Basically, in Shrine of Armana, After you defeat the Demon of Song, let's see.
Song? Right.
Demon of Song, I think it's called. After you defeat the boss, proceed to the right instead of entering the Undead Crypt.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
So you proceed to the right after defeating the boss, and instead of entering the Undead Crypt, follow the path to the fourth bonfire. Take the staircase, and you will come to the door. It only becomes unlocked if you're hollow. Follow this path, and you will come across an altar with the last Milfinito sitting in front of it. You can pray in front of the altar and become human. The only thing is, there are a few requirements. You have talked to the ghost Milfinito woman before you fought the boss, which I think you did. You have 0 human effigies in your inventory and item box. You have not killed any Milfinito. And you don't have a high sin level. So you should be okay to be able to do that.
Gee whiz.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
I got the club in Lost Bastille, but that's the
Mhm.
Lloyd's club, so what's the other one?
The other one is the Great Club.
Okay, and how heavy is that one?
Let's see.
This one's 26, so I was thinking the other one, the Great Club, would be heavier.
I believe it's 28.
28, okay, I just need to go up 2 more levels.
Yeah, because I just used up my last effigy.
Mm-hmm. And I'm getting the impression that if you go to this location, you should be more or less get it for free.
I'm sure. But if I want to go back every time just to do that.
There's also some NPCs you can kill.
Oh boy.
In fact, do you
Killing.
have the King's Ring? I think you do.
Yeah. That's
I
a
wanna
like
kill more people.
that's a key item.
If you go to the old bonfire keepers at the things betwixt those old women at the beginning of the game,
Uh-huh.
if you talk to one of them and you have the King's Ring, she'll give you 6 human effigies for free.
Okay.
You can buy human effigies from the guy that's in... What's that guy's name? He has that interesting name. The guy that looks like General Thrawn. You know, he's all blue with red eyes.
Yeah, that dude.
Where?
Grave Warden Agdane in the Undead Crypt. Remember the guy that tells you to not produce light?
Oh, yeah.
He will actually sell you, let's see, he'll sell you human effigies. He's got 13 total, and they're 3,000 souls each.
Gosh, dang it!
Oh my gosh. Where did he come from?
You know how long ago they told me I got invaded? I completely forgot about it. You know how long ago that was? Where the hell was he?
That's really funny. I've never heard of someone just, like, invaded for that long.
And he came up and backstabbed me.
Oh my. That's wild.
Dang, my Twitch is gonna last a total of 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes.
How's that large club coming, Tim?
It's beautiful.
You can't backstab these guys.
Kitty? Oh, there you are, buddy. You spooked me.
Which one? The kitten?
Yeah. This whiny boy. Yeah, you want to climb up me. Yeah, come here. What are you doing?
So he's gonna be on my right. That's where he was last time. He came down the stairs. I just want my souls.
I wonder.
Peace.
Interesting. So it looks like you got invaded by an NPC.
Yeah, that's always how it is. There he is.
Oh my!
He's invisible.
That was interesting.
Yep, I got a baby. Kitty, don't play with me. I'm gaming, Kitty.
Serious business.
Serious business.
Why is he in that stance?
He's locked on. He's locked in. Thank you.
Kitty, I need a focus.
I got one human effigy. Finally.
Kitty, Kitty.
Either that's my blood stain or this multiple people's blood stain right there.
Dude, the kitty wouldn't stop. Oh my gosh.
Climbing.
No, he's trying to play my fingers. In my cord. Oh my goodness, buddy.
Oh, this is where I got started. Okay.
Nice. That's cool.
Kitty, please. Yeah, this is so mean.
I can come up there, Tim.
It's alright. I got him. It's fine. Where's that going? Yeah, Dark Souls 2 compared to Skull, the first sin is always going to just be weird. The Lost Center doors are locked. Why are they? I don't know.
The Lost Sinner doors.
Yeah, the light up the door, light her up. The locked. I don't know where the key is. They're not locked on Skull, the first son.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. Kitty, kitty, kitty. You're just climbing up my chair, kitty. How are your claws so sharp for someone that doesn't sharpen them?
Starting gift.
Oh, starting gift. Yeah, I got that reference.
Oh
It's okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh no, she does have some human effigy. The first merchant does have some.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Kitty, I need you to not do anything. Kitty, give me some focus. Give me some time. I don't have enough stamina on this guy.
Looks like you got a giant kid's baseball bat.
What's wrong with that?
Kitty, Kitty, get off my keyboard!
I'll come up.
He used Nestus. Kitty.
Did he get you killed?
Yes.
I saw you drink that Estus and then died.
You said he drank the Estus, and I saw your health was low. I was like, I think you needed it.
I didn't. I was trying to roll.
Get out of the way.
The Lost Sinnoh will always have like the worst hitboxes in the entire series.
All I'm thinking about recently has been the fact, what's Soul Flash? Soul Flash.
Can't remember.
So that looked like a spell.
Yeah. Soul Flash. Sorcery.
Is he still bothering you, Tim?
No, I put him on the ground. I don't know where he is right now.
North Warder, Hoodroam, manchets, and trousers.
Inugami and Corona and friends.
Then you may have Inugami Corona and friends, but it'll take more than that to make me. And then, yeah. I remember at the time, I don't know. I know Cartoon Network went through a really rough spell. That show was still good.
That show was still like enjoyable.
Purely due to its art style and creativity of it.
Yeah.
What is it?
Flapjack.
Flapjack.
Oh.
Yeah, let me post it. Much like the GG video, this deserves to be seen by all.
The AI on that is amazing.
And Captain Knuckles says something in AI.
Oh my.
Yeah, he says Inugame Korone.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing.
That sounds funny.
That video I actually got from the Reddit, the Hololive Reddit. I'm gonna watch it again. I don't know specifically why those series of plushies are called Inugami or Korone and Friends. That line of plushies is labeled that. I'm seeing everybody's getting theirs. I should get mine in soon. You may have Inugami Korone and Friends on sale.
Inugami Korone and Friends on sale.
In that video I've talked about, or I said in a post about like the donut shop that got closed down that they both really liked. In the guy's video where he goes there and, you know, has a donut, there's other people that are there that are clearly also fans, and once they see each other they just go bow bow.
Bow bow.
They don't say anything else. And I'm dead. Estus takes way too long to drink. Biggest complaint in Dark Souls, if I was making the IGN review, the negative would have been Estus too long to chug.
Too long.
Estus has the flexibility of vehicle oil.
What?
Estus has the fluidity of engine oil.
But engine oil is like freaking smooth. What do you mean by that?
Nah, I'm thinking of the old nasty stuff.
Okay.
Like used oil, I am assuming.
Yeah. Dark Souls.
I promise it's good, dude.
Just say it. I fucking love this game. I think I'll play some Dark Souls 2. It looks.
The Gutta, is that below the Grave of the Saints? Do you have to get to the Gutta of the Grave of the Saints?
The gutter is in Majula.
Yeah, but is that when you go down the well? There's 2 spots you can go down.
Oh.
To remember.
Let me see. I'll look it up.
Sweet goodness gracious, I nearly just died. That hurt so bad. That hurt my pride. Kitty? What are you doing, boy? Oh, I think I found out, Alex. It's at the very bottom.
Yeah, I was playing the majority of this game. I could just block everything, be okay. And now I'm slow. Takes forever to swing at anything. I get maybe a little bit more damage than before.
Okay, what's Austin? We do it by choice. What's wrong?
Well, I mean, if you want, you could just
Burger
respec.
I need to go back and use. I need to use Drang. I need to use. I should use like Drangleic sword or something.
Go respec, okay?
Like respec.
Austin, it was just last week you were telling me about like, oh, I'm really into great swords, I'm really into these heavy weapons.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it in Dark Souls.
If you get a great
Okay.
shield, great shields have more stability. Or if you want, just get an Uchi Katana, man. Respec and have some fun.
Yeah, I don't understand what the big deal. Austin, why do you think you have to be confined to one playstyle in this game? It's okay. Breathe. I'm using a big baseball bat.
And then rolling sucks.
Rolling sucked in this game. I've said that since day one.
I know, but I was able to not have to do it through the entirety of this playthrough.
Understandable. Okay, I'm in the gutter. I have to find this great club so I can breeze through the rest of the game. How? It's COVID.
Ah,
I gotta find the bonfire. I got poisoned.
so how do you know if it's an NPC or not?
Oh, just by the name of the like if he's got like a title and then a name, he's probably an NPC.
If his name is like Nutcracker, yeah, that's a player.
If his name is like Bistro,
If his name's like,
Sardine Cracker,
yeah, that's a player, dude. I don't know if I have to explain why, but that's a player.
Steelheart Alley.
Hi, my name is Super Bunny Hop, and I love the gutter.
Does he?
Yeah.
I can see it.
I mean, the gutter
It's
is
got a
cool.
it's got a nice gimmick. It's like probably the only area where the darkness is realized.
It's like one of the only areas that's like actually that's fairly unique. Stupid bit. Sorry. There's a dog. So, by the looks of the image you sent me, Ox, that's when you get to the ground level of the gutter?
Yes.
Okay.
You're getting there, Tim.
Oh, I gotta save Austin. I gotta come help him.
Help the boy.
I gotta help him. I gotta fulfill heavy, don't believe Captain Val's lies, whatever it is. And I've played Final Fantasy 12 then, I can't remember. Don't believe, Vanda's lies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dang, my torch is about to go out in 6 seconds.
Poof.
Well, my torch went out. I never expect that to be the problem. Never had that problem before. Why do I not have any much quizzes? That kind
Ow.
of surprises me. Okay, this is gonna be a little tough. I gotta figure out where I'm going.
I knew that was.
I feel like I was mean to the kitty. I don't know what you went.
Oh, that sucks. Right at the very end, the great sword gets weakened. And that repair kit won't work.
Oh, it's too far gone.
Yep.
I think I'm around the area, Alex.
Yeah, there's a ladder. I think, is it right there? That one right there, that ladder?
Is that in the jar?
No, 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 you have to go up the ladder. I think you're right next to the ladder.
Son of a...
Not this one. Don't really. These don't have poison on them. I can hit these. Oh, it's not that one. There's another ladder right here, but let me look at the image.
I can pull it up again.
No, actually, I don't think. Well, this looks kind of like a bottom of the gutter. Shouldn't be that because that's a dropping point.
I am
That's
not.
forward.
I am not getting souls like I used to.
Don't waste my time.
Oh.
Looks like this ladder is closer to a wall.
Yeah, I just don't actually. I see one item like right here.
I can send you a video link.
I think I hear the kitty crying. 1 second. Oh, I see. It's like this item right here, maybe? That's like the only one I see, though.
Kitty, kitty.
Oh, here it is. I just somehow missed it. Found it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now I gotta support all this weight. So, how do I get the keys for the DLC? Is it just automatic?
Yeah, you get it automatically.
Nice. Oh, hey, buddy. You just gonna climb up my chair? Are you gonna be good this time and not like try
Well-
to steal my controller from me? Because that's not good, buddy.
Am I able to buy souls off the Steam store?
Kitty, I need the focus. I'm at a pivotal point.
My character's
I'm about
lol.
to spam the rotten four times. Well, actually, only 3 times. Oh, I hate this game. This game makes me feel so fucking stupid. Oh, wait a minute.
I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button.
There's no Goonas in a family.
There's no Cooners in the family.
He's so cute. He's just a cute little boy.
Bro, it just froze. Is he doing all right, Tim?
Yeah, he's just on me. I think he'll be okay.
I don't like when I'm in a boss fight and then my weapon breaks, just like how it does in Breath of the Wild. And I have to suddenly still go through all the paperweights of my weapons to find one that'll maybe do an inkling of damage.
Hey, how do you do dual wielding, Alex? I can't remember. Don't you hold it?
Isn't that
Hmm.
build specific? Or
I'll have to look it up.
I
I
can't
believe
remember
it's
how you
called
do it.
power stancing.
Something like that. I just remember you hit like L2 and do it.
Let's see. You do this by wielding 2 compatible weapons and holding the Y button or triangle in the case of PS3.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot switch into power stance, you will instead two-hand the weapon in your left. If this happens, there are 2 possible reasons. You don't have the stat requirement, or the weapons are not compatible. Oh, okay. Okay, so first, in order to dual wield, you must have 150% of the required stat required to wield the weapons in question.
150% of 28. So
Yes,
what's so
Let
I
me
need
Let me try it.
24 plus 28.
Yes, actually.
So that's 42. 42, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So there you go, I guess.
Big boy? Or you want to play with my fingers?
thank you, game. and not making me feel ignored.
I'm almost there, Austin. It's okay.
Are you?
Yep. I'm about to ruin the Rottens 4 lives. I'm about to make this guy feel
Golly,
like
man.
actual
Piss
shit.
off.
You're gonna give him the toilet paper.
Yeah, man. If I can just level up my strength a good couple more times, which I will get when that time comes. Jesus, that's okay.
So how would you respec?
Talk to
you
the old
sh-
hag at the very beginning.
The old biatch.
from a certain point of view. But the thing is, since you, did you ever talk to her?
I don't know. Which hag?
Because the oldest one, probably the one that talks to you in the beginning of the game.
I mean, I've talked to all of them.
One of them should give you 6 effigies.
Effigies
Since
isn't my
you-
problem right now.
I know, but you have to talk to her anyways to use the soul vessel,
Hmm.
which allows you to respec. So you'll get it at the same time you do it anyways. Do you have any charcoal pine resin? I would probably be pretty effective against this boss.
Yeah, I do. Menu, go away, menu. I used to be good at dodging in these games.
All these bosses and their giant hitboxes. Oh my gosh. How does it get at risk so quick? It's probably because of how Dark Souls 2 handles durability.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We did it, guys.
I think Tim's AFK.
I know. I'm at a point where I'm just increasing just endurance at this point. That's what I like.
It's
What
not a
I'm.
bad idea.
That's like just what I'm focusing on.
Bearer of until
Wow, it is a lot of endurance.
What is that flickering? Look at it.
Whoa.
Dark
That's
Souls 2,
wild.
man.
Look at the flickering.
It's a good game, dude. One.
That is wild. Whoa.
Could you imagine someone coping and being like, come on, man, it's a good game. Don't be so hard on it.
Come on, man. You know it's a good game. You just have some fun.
Oh, I just got grabbed.
Man, there's a lot of doors like that here. A lot of castles in this game.
You would be correct. There's a lot of castles. Dark Souls 2 is obviously a Zelda game.
It's castles in Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3 has swamps.
I didn't time that right. I'm surprised the soup is already heated up. Like, I put it on low since 4 p.m. or whenever, and it's already hot. Like, I thought low takes longer, but I guess it really doesn't.
this land is barren, cursed by the old chaos. It gave birth to atrocities, and the people fled in fear. Until our lord, the Ivory King, came. My dear lord, a most true king. It was with his magnificent soul that he built Leon Royce and contained the spread of chaos. But the chaos would not be sated, and the king gave his own soul. Inevitably, king was trained a figure and plunged into the chaos's heart. The Liam Lois was
So you know the proper order is supposed to play Dark Souls 2?
lost.
Yeah, like, when do you fight the Rotten, really?
I remained
Oh, you can fight the. I don't know if there is a proper order.
perhaps one day he will return.
I mean, usually I saved Rotten for last of the Great Lords, or maybe the third one I fought,
Save that
I
just
usually save
because you needed, I guess the cat ring, but decent fall resistance.
I have but one wish. That my dear lord might be free.
Because my thing is with the Rotten is that he's so, like, the area is harder than he is,
I have
but then also, like, the lava one, that's the same way, too.
Mm-hmm.
perhaps one such as you. Though I am yet to know your name, stranger,
Couldn't tell you
will you lend me your strength?
what order you're supposed to do it.
Kind visitor, I thank you.
Can't you cut off his arms? I think you can.
Open the path
Yeah,
to
you can.
chaos.
Man, Dark Souls 2 is so crap.
Do all you can.
Dude, this cat climbs up my chair and then climbs up on my shoulder,
Follow their lord into the chaos,
which is cute.
but not one.
I don't really like my chair getting torn up, but it's cute.
The king's dutiful subjects waited patiently for his homecoming,
Kitty. You're so sweet, but...
but it was too
Kitty!
to bear. The knights of Aleum Lois await a new leader,
You just gotta pet him to make him fall asleep.
one who will guide them into chaos.
That was at the very end.
Many of
I
Aleum
need to upgrade my weapons more, but...
the king's dutiful
Yeah, I like Skull the first time more.
knights.
Golly.
It's kind of sad because I like the level design of what the original Dark Souls 2 does more, but at the same time, like, those few things that I appreciate Skull the First Sin does kind of goes a long way for me.
Go!
Oh my goodness, boy. You like to climb all over me, but my goodness, that doesn't feel very good.
This game has so much recovery frames, doesn't it?
Yep,
It's wild.
a stupid amount, but yeah, it does.
How's the rotten coming along, Tim?
Oh, not bad. Just kind of got smoked. I mean, I was at the very end and did just fine, but then I got distracted with the Ken. Well, man, this game makes no sense sometimes. Dang it. And the kitty's sleeping now.
That guy's got a sick axe. All right, Tim. How many more times you got to fight Rotten?
I haven't killed him once, dude.
Oh,
You struggling?
Well, no, yes, but I'm not. I get really close and then I accidentally just choke.
Why would you run up Fireball?
Can you summon any cooperators?
I don't know.
Because I think there's supposed to be more.
I think there's only one.
Oh, man, that'd suck. Ooh, nice. Weapon.
Okay, that was the first attempt.
Nice.
Burnt Ivory King. Why are you bringing in respawns? Yeah, gangbang me, will ya?
Yes.
It's weird how I keep hearing your Steam get achievements. It's just loud enough to where I hear it.
But you don't hear the kitty cat?
I
computer?
don't hear the kitty cat.
He's cute though. Okay. Next rotten attempt. Alex, I can suck the souls of the rotten. That's okay, right? Because it's all about soul memory.
I probably get more allies if I
Yeah.
further explore the area, right?
I don't know. I'm not
Because
sure
there's because
how it works.
the whatever the person released like the ice, so I'm sure I can go back in to some other areas earlier.
Maybe. What's the boss fight called? Do you recall the boss's name?
I don't know, something king.
Hmm.
Because I know there's like a lot of chests and stuff that I could probably go and open.
What is done cannot be undone. What have I done?
Yeah, I think you're right, Austin. I looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
It says to summon more allies in the Dark Souls 2 DLC, Crown of the Ivory King. For the Ilium Lois boss fight, you need to find and speak to the hidden Ulium Lois Knights throughout the DLC area. By doing so, you can summon them as allies during the boss fight. Maybe I can find a link and I can send you where they're at if you're interested.
Are they hidden? Because there's a lot of stuff in the area that's just frozen.
I'm not entirely sure how the mechanic works.
I'm sure that's how it's gonna be.
Just gotta find Frozen Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's definitely doing a lot more damage, Alex.
What's that?
The rotten.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Yep. Would've won it any other way.
Got any chocolate pine resin? Maybe that'll help out. Melts his butt.
No. I'm speedrunning. I got this magic one, but it didn't do like jack, really.
Cocoa pine resin.
It looks there's at least 3 knights you can summon.
That's kind of what I figured. Completely missed these 3. I Where in the world did you come
Whoa, that one-shotted me. I was halfway done doing just fine, but that one-shot me. Goodness gracious. Yep, I'm gonna have to go back to the old build.
So are you just refighting that one boss?
Yep. $270 plus 173. Oh, this one's stronger. It's 443. And this is 294 plus 138. Yeah, this is stronger.
Oh, I never went that way.
Yeah, I basically can't get hit on this fight. My goodness.
Yeah, never went this way.
Come at me, buddy. Take a swing.
Yep. Fantastic.
Could you imagine if Dark Souls was actually that hard to where when you start up Dark Souls 1, you actually have to go fight the skeletons at Firelink?
That's probably like, I think that's like in scale of, like that's what Shadow of the Erdtree starts off like.
That sounds so good.
Because I heard like an imp, like a basic like enemy almost one-shotted someone.
Dang it. My goodness, this guy does a lot of damage.
That sucks. I can't really travel. Have to go the long way. The only way.
Kitty's repositioning.
What the heck?
Oh man. Ooh. Spooky, Tim.
I know. I keep back here just because it's like I can have a bit more time to like rest up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he just pulled me. How this is gonna suck. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
run. Man, this is tense.
It is.
Ah.
Shoot.
Um. Okay. So if I do a rebuild,
Oh my goodness, that was close.
I mean,
Yeah, Austin?
do I really, my complaint so far isn't necessarily the rebuild. I don't know.
Is the what?
The build isn't necessarily my problem here. What I'm complaining about. I just need to get rid of using a greatsword. Because I could use something like Drangleic sword or something else.
Let's see.
Because
Yeah, if you want to go be a bit more, I guess, nimble,
yeah,
you can use a sword that's more thrusting or slashing. Level up your dexterity more.
There we go.
I was gonna say one thing we could do is look up soft caps of the game. In other words, let's see. There comes a point where you level up too much, and the returns you get are pretty weak.
yeah.
So, oh my gosh, it's actually pretty bad. For endurance, I'm looking at this one guy on Reddit. He says from 0 to 20, your endurance points, you'll get 2 points for every level. But after level 20,
Mm-hmm.
you only get 99. No, sorry. From level 20 to level 99 in endurance, you only get 1 point of stamina.
So it's like,
you return.
yeah, the return.
Yeah, it's halved. It's pretty rough. Man, that sucks. I'm not really sure how much then it's worth having. I have no clue. Well, let's see. If you what you could do is, if you want to do if you want to I already forgot the term. Use the soul vessel.
Mm-hmm.
What we could do is figure out the bare minimum or the best that you want for your stats, and then look at endurance last. Because one thing to consider is, if you want to go more of the dexterity route, if you do, you're probably going to be rolling a lot more. I assume not using a shield. Because most people that go the dex route, they don't use a shield. But if you don't, maybe we could get by with less endurance. But if we want to keep the shield and keep it high, that's still good. I might do that.
It's funny when you talk about stuff like that. Like, dang, that even sounds good. Heck, I might have to do that, man. That sounds tight. Oh, I forgot you can't even use McDuff. Oh, it sucks so bad.
This
McDuff.
guy.
You have to get the freaking Swelter armor or freaking thing to use McDuff from Iron Keep and the base DS2. Suck.
What were you gonna use?
So I can level up so I can buy Titanite shards.
Oh, so you gotta go to Iron Keep, if I'm alright.
Yep, but I'll see, man. I just need to get one more bonfire aesthetic, because that means I'll kill 4 Great Lords at that point, which I think I'll be good. I might have to do it 2 more times.
So are you testing out the sword, Austin?
Yeah. It's working out all right.
What level is your weapon at?
I just maxed it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, having a sword that you can slash and poke with is quite
Yeah,
nice.
that's kind of my thing. It's like, man, I wish, because I mean, using the, not using the greatsword one-handed is fine, but there's a lot of times I'm just missing the enemy because it's always a vertical attack, unless I want to use heavy.
Oh yeah, and this Reddit post said you should get 100 adaptability.
Are
Okay.
you serious?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. That sounds.
I don't know about
insane.
that one.
100 adaptability sounds like the most smooth brain thing I've heard.
Isn't that go in line with like where are you gonna get? I mean, are you really gonna? How long is that gonna take?
Also,
Oh,
what
I
level? I'm just curious.
Like 170 something.
Okay.
Let's see. So for endurance,
I need bonfire aesthetics. I gotta remember where to get one. I need like 1 or 2 more. Oh, bonfire aesthetics. I got.
from what I'm gathering, it looks like for strength and dexterity, the hardest soft cap is like level 40 for each.
Uh-huh.
Now, once you get to level 50, it gets a little bit better, or level 7 or level 80, but even then it's not that big of a jump. One thing you might be interested, Austin, is the concept of quality builds. And those are builds where your weapon equally scales off of strength and dexterity,
Uh-huh.
or at the very least benefits from both stats fairly well. Like the Claymore, for instance, is that kind of weapon where it scales with strength and dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Oh.
level both of them, you have a wider range of options to choose from with your weapons, instead of exclusively going one direction. So Tim, have you finished with the Rotten?
I need one more bonfire aesthetic, or I wanted two more. So I'm getting one here. And then I am, I just have to see how, I just need to see how many souls I have at that point. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Get the space. Go straight down the middle.
So you're able to power stance now?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep, man, I'm pretty tanky right now. You know, just kind of just smooth with it. My character's pretty cute.
No, you
I have a
actually
little-
tried. You tried on this character build.
I had to, Austin.
What the heck? What the heck? Come on! Since when can it tank certain attacks? This portion is like the most I've ever died in Dark Souls in general. The DLC in this. These last like 5 hours have been the most.
That can happen. A little bit going. Dude, why are you waking up when I'm about to fight the Rotten? Oh, he just wanted to reposition himself. He wanted to get comfy.
Oh, he's just getting settled.
No, this I'm getting a little spooked by because this is just not going to be that fun. Yeah, that's not that much damage when this guy's new game plus like 3. And I just got died in 2. I just died in 2 hits. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Kitty, don't get any ideas. You stay right there. I gotta... Kitty. There you go. Just take a nap, okay?